Hello everyone. I hope all you are doing well. So today I'm gonna give a lecture of fast Fourier transform. So let's get started. So what is fast Fourier transform? It is actually an algorithm which is used to compute this discrete Fourier transform. So all of you know what is discrete Fourier transform. It will convert this discrete time signal xn to xk. Yeah, I have also teach you that what is the difference between DFT and DTFT. It is very important to know to know that what is the difference between DFT, discrete Fourier transform, and discrete time Fourier transform. So read about it. So it is very common, interview question that anybody can ask you that what is the difference between DFT and DTFT. So come to our this today topic. This is fast Fourier transform, and for a normal DFT operation, you know how many complex multiplication, complex addition is required in this operation to compute this DFT. So what we have if you want to calculate x0, then it is x0 into this total factor multiply with this, and all the elements are added. Okay, if it is 4-point DFT, then what will happen? Then this multiply 4 time will be multiplied. For example, it is 4-point DFT. So x0, x1, x2, x3. Okay, 4 time multiply with total factor, and this 4 time x0, x1, x2, x3. So 4 into 4, 16. So for any n-point DFT, its complex multiplication will be n square. And similarly for addition you can easily see it. If x3 is there, so 3 addition will be there. This 1, 2, 3. Here x3. So 4-point DFT. And 4, 4 time 4 time 3 addition is there, so 4 into 3, 12. So in this way we can calculate the number of number of operation which is required to compute a n-point DFT. So for n-point DFT, complex multiplication is what we have to record n square, and for n-point DFT, complex addition is required n minus into n. Why it is so needed? Because we have to configure multiplier and adder in such a way so that this DFT can be computed for practical implication. So in this way, but what will happen? This order of this complexity of this DFT computing is very high. So there is a two man, Kohli and Tucky. So they give an algorithm to do this DFT in an efficient and fast way. So it is fast Fourier transform. This algorithm. This is actually a divide and conquer algorithm. It is also known as divide and conquer. What it will divide, it will break out this endpoint into sub half, half, and then again half, half. For example, is a 8-point DFT. So 8 point is divided into 4.4 point. Then it is further divided into 2 and 2. So and 2-point DFT can be easily be calculated. So in this way, um, it is done. So it can be more clear after seeing this example. We are taking this example to understand how the FFT works. So there is two algorithm in FFT. There are two algorithms. One is decimation time, another one is decimation frequency. So decimation in time means we have decimated in time domain. Xn is time domain, and decimation frequency means we are this decimate in xk. What is decimation? Decimation actually we are taking the sample. First of all, for example, we are taking this example xn. Then if you want to find the xk using DIT, decimation time FFT algorithm. So at first step, what we will do, you will sort out the even and odd sample like this, like x0, x2, x4, x6. These are all are even sample, and these all are odd sample. So you will pair now, like after leaving one, you will pair this, like x0 is paired with x4, x2 is paired with x6, x1 is paired with x3, x5, sorry, and x3 is paired with x7. So this is even and odd. First, you have to write in that sequence only. You have to remember this thing, that how it is done, pairing. Okay, so it is, what is decimation? There's two things. One is decimation and another is interpolation. If you are I have teach you in signal system that decimation is leaving this one sample behind, okay, and it will also lead to a loss of sample, and interpolation is adding zero padding is there. So that is different thing, that like this in discrete system, if you want to scale that signal, then it will be decimated or interpolated according to if you want to expand the signal or compress the signal. So in similar way, it is just like that decimation is there because we are taking x0, then x4, x2, we are neglecting this x2, and we are neglecting this odd in between x0 and x4. So we have to write in this sequence only. So after that, x0 in this sequence, after that we have to draw this 4 line. Remember what I have, this sequence you have to remember how it works. So one, it is quite logical and quite it has a pattern. You can easily remember it. So first you have to pair with 1-to-1 pair is there. Second is 2-to-2 pair, and third is 4 pair. 4-to-4 pair will be there. I will tell you how it will done. So what happened? We are taking this 8 point DFT. So 8 point DFT is, suppose n equals to 8. So here n equals to 8. 8 equals to 2 to the 3. So we are using base radix 2. We can represent this 8 point DFT in the form of 2 to the power x. So what we have? We have 2 base radix and 2 to the 3. So 3 is the stages, number of stages through which we have to perform this algorithm, DIT FFT algorithm. So 3 stages is there. If it is 4, n equals to 4, then 2 to the power 2, then 2 will be stages. Yeah, it will terminate here only. Okay. So for 8 point DFT, at first stage we are taking this 2 sample and cross it like this, multiply whichever is in arrow, we will multiply it, and whichever is in node, we will add it. Like here it is -1 and here it is -4, so it will go like this, -4 and -1, this both will plus and -5 will be here. Okay, similarly, and one thing you have to remember, every second line, like you have to pair the second line in which this downward link is coming. In downward, where you got this downward link, there you have to put -1. So -1 here, -1 here, -1 here. Second one. So -1 is there. You have to travel through. You have to travel from this direction, -4 into -1, 4, 4 -1, 3. So in this way, you will calculate here what the value will come in this node. So similarly, 2, this 2 is there, and plus 2 is there, 2 plus 2, 4, and similarly -1. So in this arrow, whichever is in arrow, we have to multiply 2 into -1, -2, and 2, that plus is 0. So in next stage, what we'll do, we will multiply this, we will make pair first. This first two, this 2 pair is there. Okay, in this this first 4, this in this first 4, in first half, the last 2 will be multiplied with this Tudel factor. Why it is so? Because when we want to compute this DFT, we are making this DFT repetitive operation is done. Like for example, omega to the power 40 is into multiply with x0 also in x. When xk we are solve for x0. When we solve for x1, then x0. Okay, x w to the 4 0. Okay, why? Because n is 0. So in first, so similarly operation is going on in every step. So in this way, we are in this algorithm, we are making this optimize. So where you have to multiply this Tudel factor, this is already planted in there. You don't have to calculate like this every time you are computing this, multiply with this Tudel factor. This Tudel factor, it is automatically, it will take this sum and multiply. But we have done in DFT. This is the main advantage of this FFT, and every time you are computing this 8-point DFT, you have to put this Twiddle factor here, omega 8 to the 0, omega 8 to the square, 0, 2. The even is there, 0, 2. Here also 0, 2. Further, we are pairing like this. We are pairing this 1 to 1. We are pairing 2, 2. First is paired with third, second is paired with fourth. Similarly, this is paired with upward, third is paired with first, and fourth will paired with second this time. So in this way, what I have told you earlier, that whichever is the line in which a downward is coming, that -1 is will be there. So here the downward line is coming, so -1 will be there, -1 will be there. A similar operation will have to operate in this, like in node. This what you have to do, -5 plus 4 equals to -1. Similarly, 3 plus 0, 3, and this is 0 into -1, 0, 3 plus 0, 3. Here also, what we have, -5 is coming from upside and 4 from this side, so 4 into -1, -9. So similarly, you have to operate this operation, this by traveling through this arrow, and you will get all this value. Okay, this is the second stage. In third stage, what we'll have, like this total factor is multiply 0 omega 8 to the 0 omega square. So we are getting what? We are multiply this total factor omega 8 to the 0, 1, 2, 3. In this time 0, 1, 2, 3 sequence wise, in here we are putting only 0 and 2. You have to just remember it, because you this is a classical method of this. It is predefined. It is predefined. So you have to remember where to put this total factor and by how much. So and just you have to remember, just follow the pattern and you will get the answer. This and it is further, this -1 is traveled to this node, 3 is traveled to this node, -9 is traveled to this node, and you have to multiply 0 with this, so 0, ultimately 0, 0, 0. And similarly, what you have done, this 2 to 2 pair is there. Similarly, here a 4 to 4 pair is. First is paired with fifth one, second is paired with sixth one, third is paired with seventh one, and fourth is paired with eighth one. Similarly, fourth is 2, 1. So in this way, similarly, what you have done in first, this is 1 to 1 pairing. Then we have to pair upper 2 with lower 2, and this also. And here we are pairing with first upper 4 with lower 4. And similarly, whichever is this line is upside down, so we have to put this -1, -1, -1, -1, similar to this. You have to I think you will follow this pattern. What I want to convey you, that there is a pattern. Here is 1 to 1 pairing is there. There is 2 to 2 pairing. And similarly, the lower side, this lower line will be have -1. In this, whichever has this line down line is coming, this -1, -1 will be there. Similarly, whichever is this down line is coming, -1, -1 will be there. So in this way, we are traveling similarly like the previous one, -1, -1, 0, then -1, 3, 3 will become, and 3 plus 0, 3, and this -1 will be there, so -1, -1, and ultimately you will get this. So in this way, you will get x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, x6, x7. Okay. So for Twiddle factor, calculation, you know that omega 8 to the nk equals to the minus j 2 by nk by n. N is what? How much point of DFT is there? It is 8 point. So n equals to 8. Nk is what? Nk, here it is 2, here it is 0. So nk, if you want to compute this Twiddle factor omega 8 to the 2, then what will happen? Then this 2 is substitute in place of this nk is 2 will be substituted in this place of nk, and you will got this. Okay, so I think you will understand. If still any doubt will be there, you can, and this I will also make a second video of it, so we can continue on that second video from here onwards. Okay, thank you very much.